this corner, the challenger, fighting out of the hard corner, from Tehachape, California, forged in the flames of chaos, it's Andy, the ill communicator, Diehard. And his opponent, fighting out of the core corner, from parts unknown, weight unknown, reason he didn't pick minor threat in the straight edge Super 7, unknown. It is the reigning, defending, undisputed 185 miles south trivia champion of the world, Daniel, these questions are too easy, Sant!
All right, and the first question here goes to Andy Diehard. Andy, which member of Unbroken has a name that rhymes with Bob Loran?
The awesome Rob Moran.
A point to Andy. All right. Shoot it over to Dan here. Dan, a.k.a. Champ, welcome back to Defend. It's been a minute. How about that? The crowd goes mild. Okay, Dan, who played bass on the classic 1987 Final Conflict LP, Ashes to Ashes?
Bob Loran?
Incorrect. We go to Andy Diehard for the potential steal. Andy, who played bass on the classic 1987 Final Conflict LP, Ashes to Ashes?
Dickie Conflict.
A noble effort, but it is Warren Renfro. Dan, if you only saw that question before. Oops. Okay, Andy, we go to you for question number 2. Andy, on the Black Flag Bars logo, the first bar on the left side is high or low?
I'm going to say low.
We go to Dan for the potential steal. Dan, on the Black Flag Bars logo, the first bar on the left is high or low?
Oh, I see it now.
Hi.
A point to the champ. The champ for a reason, people. Dude, that's a mindfuck question. I remember when I got that tattoo and I had I double checked it right before I had the guy hit the ink, you know?
Yeah, I'm dyslexic, so.
Oh, so a point to Andy.
No, I'm just kidding.
Okay. All right, we go to Dan for his question number 2. Dan, the 1998 compilation, California Hardcore, A Call to Arms, features 3 bands from San Diego. Name all 3.
Built to Last.
That's 1.
Forced Life.
That's 2.
You said 98. Fucking hell. Reggie Shush. I know you're grumbling because I'm shitting the bed right now. The third band. No Innocent Victim.
He's the champ for a reason, people. Point to Dan. Holy cow, pulled it off.
Jesus
all right,
helped
Andy.
me. Jesus helped me on that last one.
That's right. You prayed on it. It all came to you. Okay, Andy, question number 3.
Yep.
Philosopher Kevin Seconds once proposed the question, if we can walk together, why cannot we do this together?
Rock together.
A point to Andy. All right.
I would like maybe sometime that the contestants' questions get flipped and maybe I get the left-handed side.
Well, Danny did get that softball Final Conflict question.
Yeah. Sorry, Walter. I'll never forget you now.
Warren.
Oh.
All right. Well, Dan, here's a softball one for you and your patriotic self.
Okay.
The cover photo of the Outspoken A Light in the Dark LP is from what country?
It is a ruined castle in England.
A point to the champ. And shout out to the plane flying over my pad. Okay. All right, Andy, here's a rough one. Safe Inside Records co-owner Bert to Last played in which 1990s hardcore band?
Built to last.
A point to Andy.
Yes.
Okay, here we go to Dan for his softball question. Dan, what Descendants song was covered on the classic Sublime LP, 40 Ounce to Freedom?
I knew this at one point.
Did you know it when we did trivia with Dawn and you got this same question? Only for that to never be recorded and lost to history.
Yeah, but I got 40 brain cells to freedom. Hope?
A point to the champ. All right. Go to Andy for his question number 5. This one, a true or false question. Now, Andy, on the cover of the Ray and Porcell 7-inch on Revelation Records, Ray appears on the left of Porcell. Is that true or false?
True.
A point to Andy. All right. Dan, we go to you for your question 5, another softball. What was the B-side of the Four Skins One Law for Them 7-inch?
One Law for Them. The B-side is Evil.
We go to Andy for the potential steal. Andy, what was the B-side of the Four Skins One Law for Them 7-inch?
Oh, I don't have any clue, man.
Dan, what if we told you it was also an Iron Maiden record?
Brave New World.
No point to Dan, but respect for pulling it out. Okay, and we go to Andy for question number 6. Andy, on the cover of Sick of It All's LP, Scratch the Surface, how many dudes have facial hair?
On the cover of Scratch the Surface?
On the back cover.
Oh, back cover. Sorry, I'm like, 2.
We go to Dan for the potential steal. And shout out Reggie. Dan, on the back cover of Sick of It All's LP, Scratch the Surface, how many dudes have facial hair?
3.
A point to Dan. All right. And we go to Dan.
The only one who doesn't.
All right. We go to Dan for the final question of this first round. Dan, on the Cinema Beer Nuts VHS compilation, Ben Edge is famously depicted doing his signature stage seal move during the Ignite video. What song was the video for?
Well, everybody knows that Ben Edge is the famous stage seal, and he was like especially stage sealing for this song because it was one of his favorite DC albums and bands called Embrace.
A point to the champ.
Oof.
All right. Ben, let's go to you for the subtotals.
All right. We have the champion, Dan Sant, with 6 points. And we have Andy Diehard with 4.
Okay, and I do not have the next segment thing queued up yet. So, Ben, why don't you just talk a little bit?
I could talk about being a stage seal.
Yeah, tell us about what you remember about being a stage seal.
The funny thing is I don't remember anything. And when we watched that video, and you can hear it on the Patreon episode, I said, is that me? What? Where is this? Where is this? I don't remember this at all. In fact, I couldn't even identify the venue. I looked for clues all over. And I'd love to know more about that video, that music video and where it was shot. Because I don't know.
It looks like it might have been the barn. You think it could have been the barn?
I don't remember
Riverside.
I don't remember ever seeing Ignite at the barn, so I don't think so. But
I saw them there with Millencolin, surprisingly.
okay.
So, but I don't know. Anyway, okay, let's take it to the next round. Here we go. Oops, that wasn't the right. What the fuck? I had that labeled wrong. Okay, we'll edit this in post-production.
What? What? Okay.
Okay. We go to Ben. What are the subtotals again? And let us know the rules for this round.
Yeah, so the subtotals are we have Dan with 6 points and Andy with 4 points. So this is Guess the Rick to Life lyric, and you can wager as many points as you have and as few points as 0. So Dan can wager 6 points if he so desires, and Andy can wager 4.
All right, Dan, how many points do you want to wager here?
Well, I'm going to wager all 6 because I'm going up against a true gentleman, Andy Diehard. So I will not snake my way out of this. I'm going all 6.
Okay, and Andy, how many are you putting up?
I too will go all in.
Okay. Wild men, people. Let's see here. Andy, this one's for you.
Yeah, can you play at least 2 more times?
2 more times in a row. Here we go.
One more time.
Yep.
I
Let's see.
think I know the first 3 words.
I know, Dan, you know this because we listened to it a bunch, and you're like, dude, I got that in my head.
Yeah.
But there is no steals.
Oh.
I think it says, across your head, you crossed me. I don't know.
It's a pretty good guess, dude. He actually says, into the hate, violence fade. Everybody sing along. In the hate, violence fade. In the hate, violence fade. Sick track, dude.
You know what? When I texted you and said that I had that refrain stuck in my head, I had your version of it stuck in my head, not the Rick version.
What do you have in your head, Dan? Was it this? In the hate, violence fade.
See, you definitely make it sound more like Violence Fade than he does.
Well, hey, I'm an expert. You heard, actually, it's on the 87 pod when Ben vouches for me being one of the greatest singers of all time. Okay, here we go, Dan. Oh, man. And then, Ben, we might have a tiebreaker here. We might be fucked. In fact, the last time that Dan and Andy went, we had a tiebreaker, I believe.
Yeah,
but, Dan, this one's yours. A little bit of a softball, but we'll see.
Oh, man, that one was easy.
Can I have it one more time, please?
Just hammering out the fine details, huh, Dan? Yeah, here we go.
You know what? You know when your parents are yelling at you when you're listening to hardcore or punk, and they're like, "I can't even understand the lyrics. Like they're not even saying anything in it." You know, this is what they mean. Can I hear it 3 more times, please?
You may. No! 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 Dan.
All right. I think he says, when 85 is the best, you better get ready because this podcast is coming in 20 years. Now listen up. No!
Extremely close. Just missed it by a tad. He actually says, when you're done fronting, we'll be here doing what we love. How about that?
Oh,
What we love. All right, and we go to someone that we love, Ben Edge, for the final score.
I thought we could just do one last sing along where we all sing along. When you're done fronting, we'll be here doing what we love. Because he's really singing that. Listen to him really closely. He's singing, when you're done fronting, we'll be here doing what we love. Can we hear that one more time?
Everybody sing along. Oops. Damn it.
Hey, Violent Fade.
Everybody sing along. Okay, Ben, what's the total?
He's going. Well, Andy had 4 points. He wagered all 4 of them. He did not get the Rick to Life round correct, so he ends up with 0 points. Dan had 6 points. He wagered all 6 of his points. Somehow he wasn't able to hear When You're Done Frontin', We'll Be Here Doing What We Love. And so he ends up with 0 points as well, which means we have a tie on our hands, 0-0.
Ooh, just like last time we did the tiebreaker round. Last time we did Madball songs of the 1990s. This time we're going to go back and forth until someone is stumped. No spoilers with that whatever intro, but we are going to do Minor Threat songs from the discography. Big champ Dan, you go first. Now, Minor Threat songs, we go back and forth until someone either repeats or can't name one. Dan, go ahead.
Filler.
Okay, I marked it off, and on to Andy.
Minor Threat.
Marked. Back to Dan.
I don't want to hear it.
Marked. Back to Andy.
Bottled Violence.
Marked, and back to Dan.
Straight Edge.
Got it, and Andy.
I'm already. Oh gosh, dude.
It's very hard on the spot, dude. I know.
Stepping Stone.
Perfect. Got it. And where the fuck are you, though? There it is. Got it. Dan, back to you.
Well, since Andy went for a cover, I'll do it also. 12XU.
Got it. And back to Andy.
Guilty of Being White.
Sketchy.
Of course, Andy goes straight to the sketchy one, but we won't judge. Dan, back to you.
Catch me.
Little Friend.
We got it. And back to Andy.
In My Eyes. Do I already do that one?
We did not. And we are still alive. Dan, we go to you.
One Day We'll Look Back and Laugh.
All right, Andy won because Dan got the title wrong. It is just called Look Back and Laugh.
I knew you'd say that.
Just played. Okay, we got it. Andy, back to you.
I was about to faint.
Out of Step. You say that one?
We did not, and we're only taking one version of it.
Right.
It's taken now. Dan, back to you.
Okay. Betray.
Yep, and back to Andy.
What was that one? Small Man, Big Mouth. Can we say that one?
Got it. Yep.
Oh, nice.
We are still alive. You guys are legends. Dan, back to you.
Well, I'm going to say one that I thought Andy just was, but obviously he wasn't. But I'm going with Stumped.
Yep, that was the one I gave away on our way into this challenge. And Andy, we go back to you.
I think I am stumped now.
You got Jeremy from Tuning's 90s band on here.
Half Mass? No. I'm stumped.
All right, Dan, still the champion. I was going for No Reason.
No reason. Okay.
Yeah.
Do I have
Dan,
to?
how does it feel, dude? Pulled it out with the band that you didn't pick on the Straight Edge Super 7.
I know, but I did pick Straight Edge in the Minor Threat song listings just now, so can I get out of jail now?
Never.
Small redemption. All right.
Way to go, dude.